Okay, so have you ever seen that episode of the original Star Trek where Kirk goes down to the planet and all the adults are dead and everything's run by children and teenagers? That's the situation that our game is in right now. Our kingdom, Temelheim, is run by King Haraldir, who is just the oldest of a gaggle of children. Halfdan died mostly due to stress and age and drinking too much and comfort eating after having just decided that he hated his wife, whom he had trouble with during their entire relationship. And not wanting to leave anything to her children, he disinherited his oldest son, the only of his children that's of age, and, in a complete fit of madness, disinherited poor Refir here, who did nothing wrong because he was wrong about which one of his many women was the boy's mother. Then Halfdan realized his mistake, promised that he would fix the problem as soon as he had enough renown, and proceeded to immediately die. So my uncle here, we're going to try to change his faith because that will hopefully make up for some of the reason that he dislikes us. So he's asking for a favor, and that seems like it's probably okay. I mean, what's he going to do? We're probably going to put him in the council anyway. In fact, let's do that right now. In fact, let's fix all of our council problems. That's a good place to start. Just help up it with the North, controlling their territory a bit. We have no strong vassals, not in the council, probably mostly because they're kids. This guy would make a okay steward. Our only strong vassal that we are not currently giving a position to is this mayor, and as you know, long policy, mayors do not count, so let's give it to our court physician. She seems like she'll do a fine job. She's 50, that's a little old, but hopefully by the time we grow up we'll have met some new people who can take these jobs. Maybe we can do a marriage cleanup sometime around when we're an adult. We're also going to put this guy, Kamal, in as our steward, at least for now. I think that will fix all of our people problem. As for our military, the only thing I really care about right now is taking all the knights who, actually, we're doing really well, who are like 10 or below. The ladies. Good job, girls. Both of those are my aunts. Anyway, as I was saying, we're going to take all the people who are 10 and below off just so they don't automatically get assigned if someone dies. Let's take my half-brother Dyer off too. I probably have better use for him than having him die in a battle for no reason. Although we're probably many years away from battles. Yeah, we're definitely many years away from battles. Take that alliance. I'm pretty sure, other than my uncle, he's my strongest vassal right now. Let's just see. Yeah, he controls a lot of territory. Technically, he controls more territory than me. But, I mean, technically, I control all of it. This guy... we'll look at dealing with him later. So, all of the children, yes? Yes, all of the children. So many brothers. So many brothers. We have these two guys who are holding territory inside my main duchy. We have this guy who is my brother by adoption because my Halfdan's crazy, and I guess he liked the kid. And then we have these two children of my uncle, my cousins. Yeah, I mean, we have 4 members of our family who are children right now, not including my uncle's kids. One of our main goals for this ruler is going to be to finally finish the hybridization. Right now, I'm going to see if I can have my steward start developing, and yeah, as long as it stays positive. Because we are Norse, we only need a 20% to hybridize, so we could just leave that for a while and start developing our main area. Have him train combatants so our soldiers become even better. It's actually cool to see that our father's religious advisor Tyke is still in charge of the faith. That's good. Now, meet peers is going to be really important to this particular ruler's time, because meet peers is a great way to get basically free points of attributes. Should also pick his personal god now. I'm probably just going to go with the extra health because he's a kid and none of his other stats really matter when he's a kid. We don't want any bad events to make the situation that already exists worse, right? So we're just going to do that. Select the health. And he is very healthy, which is great. Okay. I mean, we might as well get started. The sooner we start with these meet peers, the more of them we're going to get to do. Okay, so now that we've set this so that it will give us an alert, let's begin the first one of these. And take Haraldir on his first adventure. Okay. So I married off my half-brother and my mother, but they're really not that important, so we're not going to worry about it too much. So meet peers' secrets. Meet peers' secrets. My guest Asa is obviously hiding something, but just as she agrees to tell me what it is, my half-sister, Alvior, approaches us and insists that I join her for a game of chess. I don't think I care about secrets that much. I think I care more about chess? It's hard to say. I'm diplomatic. I'm not particularly sneaky. I'm pretty sure I don't care about the secrets as much as I care about the chess. Yeah, I don't really care about that. Secrets does feel like it's not really my thing. So let's go with the chess. Meet peers playing house. My half-sister Alvior, again, approaches me with a heap of fabric in her arms. As she dumps it on the floor in front of me, I realize that it's a heap of clothing for adults. Let's play house together. Only if we're the parents. None of these other ones, I think, are worth it. We're not a mean kid. We don't want to bully anybody. Too bad. Too bad it's over already. I guess we have to start looking at the kinds of things that... this event. It's with a glint in his eyes that my champion, Asbjorn, approaches me. My lord, I couldn't help but notice the fine craftsmanship of your Karen sword. However, only a true expert of the battlefield like myself could identify the tiny adjustments that would make it an even more effective tool of war. I tune him out when he starts rambling about symmetry, balance, and edge composition, but I get the general gist that Asbjorn could improve my artifact in exchange for a symbolic token of gratitude. Well, and a good strong sword will make me a better warrior, which is also something that I want. Now... Oh, poor court. And my aunt has improved her prowess. That's great. She is one hell of a warrior. Haven't decided yet whether I'm going to continue the trend of forcing all the women who can to be shield maidens instead of just the ones that ask. It is a family tradition, though, that the women of the family fight in battle if they have the prowess to do so. But should I really be maintaining families of... I can't even tell if that's better. I don't remember what it was before. Probably 3 and now it's 5, so probably very much better. Anyway, I don't know if we're going to be upholding many traditions, considering that our father and grandfather were both crazy men. Just learn my mother's language. It's actually a little weird we don't have it. So, let's speed up a bit. Oh, our first trait. Mess of a feast. This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. This is the bad trait one. So our choices are going to be impatient, shy, and gluttonous. Well, impatience directly hurts our learning, which is something we care about. Shy directly hurts our diplomacy, which is what we care about the most, and this just affects our stewardship gluttonous. Additionally, our father was a comfort eater, so we are accustomed to seeing people eat for unhealthy reasons. So I guess we're gluttonous. Hopefully that doesn't become a trend. I don't like the fact that our first trait was a bad trait. That's unhappy. Oh yes, I love it. There's so many kids that they're also going to invite me to their kid parties. We're not going to read all of these. We're definitely not going to read all of these, but it's great because this is like a bonus, right? I can only do it every 3 years, but if the other kids start inviting me, what the hell is with that guy's haircut? What is wrong with his head? It's like fluffy in the... It's got to be a bug. Fluffy in the front, bald in the back. Poor Revere. We got to find a way to make a good life for him. Because this is my actual brother, right? He has the same mother as me, and I just don't want him to... we're definitely going to spar. That's for sure. I don't want his life to be ruined by our father's horrible mistake. Okay, this is the priest. We are experiencing... This is the... Yeah, this is my father's religious advisor. This one, I think... surrounded by scrolls. They are journals from kings. They're journals from long ago. Are you interested in these things? Yes, I am. I am interested in clicking on anything that might give me extra skill points. Meet Piers Market Day. Another one. This is the one where we have the shiny stones, right? Yes. It's in Mjolnir. So we're going to try to trade with merchants using our shiny stones. These are so cute. I think we're going to do that one. Over 80% chance to succeed. And the benefit, the stewardship benefit, is a permanent benefit, and we failed. Alright, well, we can't expect to get all of them to succeed. Although, that negative trait's probably going to suck, considering people already don't like me. This is probably one of the best scenarios for playing all kids I've ever been in, though, because so many of my vassals are kids, and I'm the oldest brother. I am going to hit adulthood before they do, so I'm not going to meet any of the worst consequences that come from being a kid, in spite of the fact my diplomacy is lower than I want it to be. Yeah, we'll learn our mother's language immediately. The stress is worth it. Yeah, it's a great decision. Now that I've learned my mother's language, I think I'm going to learn the language of these guys in the south. They have caused a lot of problems for us in the past, and getting a little closer to them culturally might help. This guy... I don't know if I want to go to war with him. Subjugation wars aren't really worth it. I mean, we'd win, but I wonder if there's a diplomatic solution to this. I don't have nearly enough prestige for this anyway. How would he feel about vassalization? That's actually not bad. That's a number that we could easily overcome. In fact, we may just overcome that amount of dislike simply from when we grow up. Right now is a big disadvantage to us, the fact that we're a child. We can't even do sways. I could definitely overcome this with sways, but I can't start swaying until I grow up, which means we'll just have to put that aside for now and worry about it later. Okay, anything interesting in here? Let's actually fix this problem. We need to find a bride for our brother, because we need to find him a future. As things are right now, he's in a pretty rough place. Our dad accidentally disinherited him. He really has nothing of his own. So we need to get him a strong alliance, and then we probably need to help him to take some territory. Where is this? Oh, that's way the hell up there. Yeah, that's too far. That's too far. Is there anybody else who's interesting in here? Is there children? Wow, I'm willing to marry him to someone much younger than him. I don't want them to be a literal, like, kid. What is this guy? Oh, mercenaries. Yeah, we're not marrying him to a mercenary band. That's not helpful. What about you? Where is your territory? Oh. My brother is using his hook to make his... That's fine. We expected that. We predicted that when we changed his religion, and that's... This is actually a great place. That wasn't my brother, that was my uncle. This is actually a great place for my brother. I'm having a hard time thinking more than one thing at once. To have family connections. It's right north of us. Makes perfect sense, you know? Someday we may conquer it to give it to him. Or we might just let things turn out how they do. The only problem I have with this girl is that she's lisping. What about her younger sister? I wonder if he can marry her younger sister, because I really don't want him to take the lisping trait into the family. Let's see. That's her. Ah, there's the sister right there. So let's just do this. Hopefully we can help him in the future. Maybe help him take some territory. Either take the territory itself or help him take some nearby provinces. I don't think we're going to do anything with our military right now. I probably have more important things to spend my money on. Yeah, we'll leave that for later, since we're not going to any wars anytime soon. Just like I said, those guys down there in Sri Lanka, they are always making trouble for us. That claim is annoying. This guy, this guy. Why do you think you can just bust up here and take territory from us? I can easily handle him. Like, it's not like he's going to have much success. Chancellor has died, and now we need to pick someone. So, I mean, my half-brother seems to be good. Yeah, I was on the wrong one. I was looking at stewards. Yes. Dyer the Disinherited. You know, your father treated you much like his father was treated by his father. You should strike out in the world or something. I hope that me putting you as my chancellor doesn't make you lazy and prevent you from trying to find your own path in life. That would be tragic. And I like girls. And we have got another language boost. That's great. That's 2 fast languages. I don't know that we even need to learn any others, really. What kind of war is going on here? Who's at war? Don't do this. Don't do that. Find outside targets. I get it. Your brother taught you bad lessons. But just find outside targets, please. Just? Yeah. It's got to be just. It's not going to be cynical, I don't think. Cynical? Cynical is learning and stabbing. Just is... Well, let's just look at him. Vishnuism is causing him problems. The traditionalists among his father's siblings really do not like the new religion. In fact, especially the women. They want nothing to do with it at all. Okay, so this is coming from her, right? Well, I'll tell you what we're not going to do. We're not going to go cynical because there's no way that we would know that. Yeah, just it is. We would absolutely be suspicious that this was just her trying to get us to return to the old ways. Okay. Could be worse. This makes up for that. And then gives me a bit of learning, right? Yeah, okay. To go out and meet our peers again. Oh, more chance to learn. I do like this. Should be a higher chance because we've got learning since then. Good. Market day. Same as last time. Good. Playing house. As long as we're the parents. She likes to play house with me for being my half-sister. Okay. Well, Bloodboat House is spreading its fame. They really want us to declare this war. So what's changed? We have a count who has claims on that territory now, but I don't think that makes any difference about what we want to do. No, I still think waiting till he just joins us as a vassal is for the best. If that guy wants to push his claims, he can press it once he's already involved. Now that we have a bunch of prestige, though, we can probably finally do this hybridization. So we want North Germanic heritage. We want Tamil as our language. We're going to stay bellicose, I think. Everything else will be the same. I think we're going to go with... We're going to leave... Actually, we're going to go both there. We're going to go with Indian architecture. We're going to do both for fashion because I love the way that mixes up. And we're going to do both for heraldry. Let's just clear all of these so we can make clear decisions. We don't need that anymore. We don't want the city one or the ting meat, so it's going to be these ones. Coastal warriors, seafarers, performative honor, northern stories, and metalworking. That's great. And now we need to come up with a good name. So I'm going to take a few seconds to do that. As a tribute to the long-standing influence on our new kingdom, our new culture, and our new lives here in southern India, we're going to call our culture the Anyan, after the infamous nickname that Dyer carried across all of his journeys, the Stranger. So, we are strangers who have found a home in this land, and now we identify with the idea of starting as outsiders and becoming an integrated part of the region. It looks like my territory, most of my uncle's territory, and the territory of one of my direct vassal brothers have taken on the new culture, which is great. We still have some outliers up here, and then this Tamil province. But almost all of our very best territory, our 20 plus development areas, have taken on the new culture, which is great. We want our highest areas in the culture. We want to avoid having low areas in the culture. I probably won't convert any place else except for Mjolnir. Mjolnir is our last good area that's worth converting. Let's just look at all of these. Yeah, so eventually maybe Mjolnir. But for the most part, I'm happy with what provinces have converted to the new culture. We may not even change them. It's perfectly great. They're all really strong. It's nice that my uncle converted. That helped a lot. Our traits are good. We still need to add the practiced pirates trait, though. Okay. So, So this would make me his bully. Do I want to really give stress up to avoid being a bully? Like, I did say I would be nice to everybody, and this kid don't like me. He doesn't like me at all. He is... I don't even know who he is. He's just a courtier. But I don't think it's right for me to bully him, even if it does cost me some stress. I mean, my stress is clear right now. It'll improve his opinion. And I do intend to be a diplomat, right? It doesn't feel like this is the right decision for me. It doesn't feel like I would bully this kid. And I did commit to not bullying, so we're not bullying, even though it's a little stressful for me. An alternative reading. Okay, so this is some kind of strange book that we don't know the nature of. Ooh, some unconventional knowledge. But the only choice I have is to turn it over to the priests. I guess maybe I'm more religious than I thought I was? That doesn't seem right. No, you know. Oh yes, of course I will attend your party. I would love to go to your party. These parties, these kids' parties, are the best thing ever. Warm welcome. Vic. It's one of my brothers. He's a Halfdan son. I will, of course, climb the tree. Oh, who beat this poor girl up so much? Jesus. This poor girl. That's bad. She's like really injured. I mean, that's what you get for being a mayor's daughter. Oh, this is cool. Just about to start screaming so they can find me, not because I'm scared. I stumble across my courtier, Manakavi, dressed in a black cloak. She's crouched on the ground, inspecting some weird-looking plant, comparing it to one depicted in a big black tome open on the ground beside her. Has the calling to knowledge led you out here to me? Oh. Well, I mean, my religion has nothing against witchcraft. It might be cool to be a witch. The herbalist trait's probably better for me, but it would be cool to be a witch. Am I right? Yeah, witchcraft is accepted. I think we're going to become a witch. Goes a little bit against my intent to be diplomatic, but still. Okay, and we're returning home. Another successful endeavor out amongst the kids of the realm. Starting to get up there. 13 years old. But who are you giving claims to? Dire. I put you in that position as a form of retirement, not so that you could make other people encouraged to attack me. That's no good. Well, that's just another thing to deal with. We won't be a kid for much longer. And it's very likely we're going to turn out pretty good. Our stats are looking pretty well balanced. I don't know. I don't know if I should keep him around. Feels to me like he did this on purpose. Giving fake claims to our neighbors. Look, I'm not the one who made your life the living hell that it is, Dyer. That was your father. Your father's the one who screwed you over. That wasn't me. This is just... yeah, this is just tragic. So, our last two potential traits are greedy or gregarious. I mean, gregarious fits well with the fact that we like to eat. So, we're going to take gregarious. Seems like me. And that's all of our traits rounded out. Our stats aren't amazing, but they're also not terrible. We're a witch, which took some diplomacy away from us. Our diplomacy is basically 13 right now. So it's probably going to end up being someplace around 17 to 20, which is good. Yeah, I think we did okay. We're a pretty good fighter as well. Those are just all of my brother's territories. We're not going to be actually inheriting any of that stuff. So we can now offer vassalage to him. How? Oh, if we give him religious freedom. Well, I mean, I don't have a problem with that, right? He's not some strange unknown religion, is he? No, he's a Hindu. He just likes Shiva. I have no problem with Shivanism. We should at least check to make sure they're not going to have a problem if they catch me. Nope, they have no problem with witches, so there's no danger there. Yeah, he can absolutely join up with religious freedom. We have no reason to force him to conform with our Vishnu worship. Okay. Yes, I will climb the tree. I have climbed that tree so many times. I have become something of a good warrior. Will you take my sword away? I have 13 still, which isn't great, but it's also not bad. With my sword, though, it's excellent. Yeah, it's giving me +5. So I'm a formidable warrior. I wouldn't disqualify myself if I didn't have the sword. My aunt still dislikes me strongly, mostly because of the zealousness, also because she's a title claimant, but mostly because of the zealousness. And we're never going to get her to change religion. It would be nice if I could get my dad's 2 sisters, my 2 aunts, to change their mind and join the faith, but we may just have to wait out that generation. This, I'm pretty sure, would be correct. He's just so strong already. Is that the natural border? Like, does he have anything he shouldn't have? No, that's honestly the natural borders of what he should have. Gonna make him very strong. It's gonna make him very, very strong. I guess we should take some time to figure out what it is that we're committed to and what we're going to do. We still have to take over the territory that makes up the rest of our de jure kingdom eventually. Probably once we're an adult, though maybe not right away. So let's just look at this. So I have 2 brothers as my... So we're going to want to work down here. Like, this is our target, right? If we were to declare war on you right now, we could win. So we want to start building claims. You know, let's look at this. Right? He is working on stuff we don't have Kase Bali. That's frustrating. This is going to take how long? 11 years. And I'll probably be able to speed it up if I can take it over. Yeah, that's fine. What's going on in here? Pariah of court. I am judged harshly for my hospitality towards Mayor the criminal, who is avoided by almost everyone on account of their wicked faith. My failure to condemn the continued proximity of the irredeemable theme is perceived as open tolerance, tarnishing my court's reputation in the eyes of the Brahmins and the faithful. They have forced my hand, and I now must decide whether my aunt's crimes outweigh my affection for her. Surely something must be done, even if she is AF Bloodboat House. This is a perfect opportunity. This is exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I need to start cleaning up the remaining Nords. Yeah, I mean, making all of our family worship our new religion would help with some of the problems I have with people disliking me. Especially if we could change over our guardian, because she is so unbelievably inflexible. She really has no interest whatsoever in our new faith. Yeah, yeah, she'll never do it. I don't think there's any hope unless we get a random encounter that's going to happen. Okay, so this is my uncle Val's child. Harlomar. I guess we'll call him Lamar. Well, I'm not going to lose prestige to call for help, but I don't think I have to because I probably will just end up saving him. Yeah, my cousin. I have good relationships with nearly all of the children around here, and many of the adults. Really, the only adult. What is this? Brave Shuvers. My half sister Sif and I are watching the Shuvers train in the courtyard when my Shuver Ashbjorn approaches us with a smile. What do you say, children? Can you handle the basics? We absolutely can. We absolutely can. You know, I probably need the martial more. Like, arguably, I need martial points more. But still, no. We are absolutely going to fight. We are going to train to fight. That's what we're going to do. Not just for me, but also for her, because this will push her closer to me being able to turn her into a shield maiden when she grows up. Which I'm probably going to do, because I think we're sticking with that tradition at least. But I think that might be for next time, so I think we'll take a break here and just say next time will be becoming an adult and finding a bride. We've done so well. I was so worried, but like almost all of our vassals like us because we are directly related to them, and also we played together as children. I mean, I don't have insane exceptional stats, but I have good stats. Yep. Probably going to have tons of kids. Losing 2 for being child of a concubine and a witch, otherwise this would be spectacular. This is okay. I really do feel like we did a good job. Our learning is good. Learning is average. Our diplomacy is good, but we don't have our trait yet. We're going to lose 1 point of intrigue, which we don't care about anyway. We're going to be a really good diplomatic learning king. And that's what we were hoping for. I might even do learning skills first, so I can get pedagogy before my children are born, and I can maybe boost my learning up with some... Can't look at it now. Anyway, that's it. We're done. Huh. It's going so well. It's actually surprising. We have our new culture. We are now Anian. I think it's going as well as it possibly could. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.